Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Chained Echoes. It's episode 4. I really like this game so far. It's very cool. Everything about it seems very thematic and evocative, and I really like all of the different moving parts and pieces. Last time we played, last night, it was mostly a lot of exploration. We fully explored to the extent that we could, or to the extent that I discovered that we could, the rest of the map. So we did the upper portion of the map. And we actually did a little bit of side questing, right? We did we filled out a fair amount of the board, right? We actually uncovered a new area. The O'Grain Grottos, which was an interesting little place, but we could only barely dip our toes in there. But that was fun. We did some of the, we did all of the bosses, the zone bosses. We did Leaping the Frog, we did Tack the Yak. There were some hard fights. We also did the class emblem. We got the warrior class emblem from the 4 ponies. Hey, how's it going, Jay? And overall, it was a lot of fun. We also progressed the story a little bit by doing the quest, right? Trying to find a way to cross the border. We got our passes, and we went up to the location where we would use our passes. We met a man who told us that the passes were fakes. We checked, and we were told that they were indeed fakes. We went back to Becker, and Becker was like, oh no, that can't be correct. It's the guy you talked to must have switched. It's his fault. We tracked that guy down, and found out that I was correct. Fuck you, Jay. That Becker is running a scheme where he gives people passes, and then those individuals take the or are sent along a particular path through the mountains where they are ambushed. I'm gonna get tired of spoiling myself. It's not spoiling myself if I'm guessing. Absolutely not spoiling myself if I'm guessing. It's only spoiler if you know. If you just guess correctly, it's cool. Anyways, they make their way through the mountains. They get ambushed by brigands. The brigands kill them, take their stuff, and then bring the passes back to Becker through a secret pass. The secret pass being that location up in the top left corner. So that is where we are going next. We killed some of Becker's men, and then I don't like that we left Becker alive, but the party was like, I guess, I think that that's going to come back to bite us in the ass, but it is what it is. At this point, I should just assume that I'm correct, but I'm not always correct. Even when I was right on this one, right? Like, as things started to turn, I started to make other guesses rather than sticking with my original guess, So, I started out right, but then went wrong. Anyways, we did a lot of stuff. It was a whole lot of fun. Our characters are a little bit stronger than they were when we started last night from the various boss fights. Ooh, ow, I'm dying. And at the very end, oh god, I really am dying. Okay, so right before starting stream, I did a boo-boo. I ate some little coconut cookies. And I'm pretty sure a little piece of coconut is in my throat. Otis, you didn't even try to save me at all. Odie Babody, you didn't try to save me at all. I could have choked. Odorous. I could have choked. Food is supposed to go into your stomach, not in my lungs. Well, in fairness, it was still in my esophagus on that particular front, but, it was trying to decide. So, the last little thing is last session, I said we beat all of the little bosses, both Leaping the Frog and Tack the Yak. Well, we actually beat Tack the Yak twice. And when we found Tack the Yak the second time, we found him at the very end of last session. We barely beat him by the skin of our teeth, right? When I saved, I checked this. When I saved the game, I had 8 stars. Stars being your levels, right? I had no new stars. We now have 9 stars. So, Jay, to your point from last night, I do think we might have glitched the game. Because I would assume that is not supposed to happen. But fuck if I know, right? So, whether that is supposed to happen or is not supposed to happen, we have stumbled our way onto an additional star. So before we do anything else, we're going to go ahead and cash money right there. We're going to go ahead and learn a new skill. And I think I'm going to look ahead a little bit, right? So, for example, for Glenn, I don't think I'm going to get Human Killer or Poison Resistance right now, because I think the next level that we get, I think I am going to get Attack Up. And then I'm going to probably have Attack Up, HP Up, and for now, just Fire Resistance, right? Because I think those are the things that interest me the most. So, instead of getting one of those passive, which we won't be able to use because we can only have 3 passives, right? I'm just going to snag some defense. I really... You know what? Actually, I'm just going to do. Because there is no way for me to do it in the game that I'm aware of, right? Chained Echoes. What does Agility do? Okay. Oh, okay. So Agility is speed. Agility is actually your speed. So the higher your agility is, the faster your character goes, basically. Good to know. Okay, that actually is very, very valuable, if that is the case. So I was going to go defense over agility, but knowing that... Yeah, knowing that knowing that agility is the speed stat, I think we're going to go agility basically every chance we get. So, yes, agility. And interesting. Okay, so I wasn't sure how the skill menu was going to work when you hit the threshold for new skills. So that's cool. I actually like that. I thought it was going to stay divided, but as soon as you unlock the threshold for the next skill, all of the divide goes away and you just have access to everything. That I actually think is very neat. Pretty cool. 9 more skills to get to the next section. All right, very nice. What do we got? We should probably be taking some other passives for Lene. I just don't know that we care about a lot of these, right? What's coming up next? Heavy Strike, interesting. Ultra Move. Ultra moves are more efficient. I don't necessarily know what that means. Save TP is probably absolutely something that we're gonna want. I think that's a very cool one. Doom Resistance, that's interesting. Okay, let's take Flying Killer. I mean, that's something that we can use situationally regardless, right? Already have 3 passives for Kylian. Let's take some health in this particular case. I do not have 3 passives for Sienna, but Sienna gets attack up on her next one. She also gets rare drops up and crit damage up. What the fuck? What the fuck? Also, this counter agility actually makes more sense for being nice. I think we're actually just going to take agility here. Beast Killer. Ooh, attack up. Coming up soon. And fucking Rob just starts with Agi 10%. That's pretty nice. Attack up seems like a pretty good thing to be taking with him soon-ish. Maybe we just take defense. And then we have Victor, who has counter cure, heavy armor, defense up, ether killer. Ooh. Crit is king. Crit's always king. Well, not always, but quite often. You'll love to love it. Oh, he just straight has mind up. Yeah, that... well, here's the thing. He's not doing a lot of healing yet, but he will be eventually. So maybe we want to go ahead and take this now. Okay. Set skills. Fine there. I don't know. I'm almost somewhat like hesitant to use my SP until I get into a situation that's really tough. And then then I can dump it on a situation that you get what I'm saying? Like if I just coast, cuz I find the system very interesting. So every battle that you do, you are gaining SP, right? Into a pool. But you're also getting SP into the skills that you have equipped. So any skill that you have equipped is leveling, and you're gaining a pool of SP that you can spend on skills to, like, insta-level them, right? So I almost feel like we can just let things passively level until we run into a situation where it's like, oh, I need this leveled up, right? And then at that point, we can dump our SP into the appropriate thing. You're correct, and that's exactly what you did too. See, sometimes great minds do think. CJ, I don't always have to spend whatever points I immediately get, right? I can bank on some things strategically, just not money. Just not money. Pilfer. This is going to be the one exception to the rule. We are going to take Pilfer as soon as we have the SP for it, because we're already at level 2. It's a 90% chance. Out of the last 5 or 6 times we've used Pilfer, we've missed 2 of them, right? So that 10% chance is like a weighted 10%. So fuck that. It must be torture for me. Actually, I really like doing these types of things strategically. Gold, I don't like to sit on, because I don't know. It's a similar situation. I probably don't have any legs to stand on, truth be told. But gold in a game like this, I always view as like not a finite resource. Crit damage up. Hey, stop choking yourself. Hey, you can throw up? Did you eat too much? You good? You good? This boy. Machine Killer 3 seems pretty good, but I mean, I feel like I want to take crit damage up every chance I get, right? Spearmaster seems pretty decent. Spearmaster 2. I also, the more I interact with it, I do think the crystal system is a little clunky. But I also think it's really cool. I think it's a very cool customization point. So I'm the more I mess with it, the more interested in it I am. Oh shit. Oh god, we're back to voices. I don't know that I can do the voices forever, y'all. Swashbucklery, higher pitched me. Well, it isn't called the Temple of the Purple Flame for nothing. Oh, I'm relieved. That was obviously my biggest fear going into this place. I wonder who keeps these flames going. Probably the master of this place. Whose corpses are these? Pinched face, angry. Some adventurers, it seems. But it's strange. Going by their clothes, they've been dead for quite some time. But their flesh hasn't completely rotted yet. They're zombos. They're about to zombie us. I wouldn't be surprised if they'd start moving. All right. Come on, everyone. Can we leave all these creepy stories for fairy tales and continue? Are you scared? Scared? Me? Of fairy tales? Come on, darling. Fine. Let's move. Finished quest? We need it. Oh wait, hold up. Antidote. Not exactly how I thought that was gonna work out there. Sorry, my curiosity is getting the better of me. Oh. Well, we beat old Froggy here before. Also, now that we know what agility does, leg aim is that much more valuable. Okay, rubber Reggie. That's hella. God, we need different skills for Kylian. He always seems like he doesn't really have a good target other than healing. He's weak to earth. Nice. Very fucking good. Leaping the frog is just nowhere near as challenging as attack the Yakuas. I know we've gone over here a half a dozen times, but, like, in my mind, I'm just like... Why? Ooh. Agi up by 10%. And it's a purity 5, but it's huge. That's kind of disgusting on the size. I mean, we're going to take it because I don't know that we care about water resistance or dark resistance. For damage up to purity 4, that's very much what we want. Okay. If there's something else, I'm just missing it. Yeah. This is what's torture for me, Jay. Truly torture. Having a space that exists and seeing it on the map and not being able to get to it on the map, it's like playing Remnant 2. It's like all consuming of my soul. You know what? I really regret not taking Undead Killer at this point. I really regret not taking Undead Killer at this point. Yep. Weakness Holy. Can you even bleed? Oh, that's a thicky boy. Not bad. It's a perish room. If we hit them in battle, they can paralyze people. What? There's environmental effects as well? Are you kidding me? The game's just joshing? Look. I don't actually know what Paralyze does, though. Again, unfortunately, I feel like the game doesn't give me named echoes. What does Paralyze do? Like a Pokemon, sometimes you can't act. Or the game has something like a tutorial in the menu. It does have something, but it didn't seem... You think you just Googled shit too? It didn't seem like I had the opportunity to look stuff up. Armor Break feels so fucking useful. That's because Armor Break is so fucking useful. Look. Sometimes the obvious needs to be said. This is a spoopy place. I love the design of this place. Oh my god. Okay, legitimately now, Jay. Legitimately. What if you were playing D&D on maps like this? Like, for example, right? Like, what if this was like the nave of the heart of the mountain, right? Maybe a little more cleaned up than this place is, because this place is kind of a shithole. But, you know, like, roughly the same size, 4 pillars, you know, big open space, kind of like raised dais at the end, you know? That shit would be so fucking cool. I wish I had more time to dedicate to learning things like map making. Ooh, ghosts! What? Ooh, I can steal from them. I can steal from the ghosts. Nice. Okay, physical attacks hit the ghosts. Counter physical resist. Okay. How about you don't? Great. I mean, sure. But it would be really cool if I had more time / did more. Well, we're definitely swapping out, because we gotta deal the damage with somebody. Not a fan, gotta say. Fair, very fair. Alright, the ghosts are real fucking with me. We want to pilfer. Thick hide is important. That's not thin hide, that's thick hide. So, very, very happy about that. No? Okay. I didn't think it was gonna work, but surely we can't leg aim. I mean, we did still agility break it, actually. That's fine. Those guys aren't especially threatening. Okay. Some snacks. I like snacks. That's definitely... Oh, no. I keep expecting, like, secret doors and shit. Yo! Does this not count as a new area? Interesting. Yeah. Oh! That's a bunch of boys! Fortunately, they are decently susceptible to stuff. They seem very susceptible to, paralyze. Eat flesh! Look. Sometimes it do be that way. How's it going, Lime? Hope you're doing well. Ooh. Don't touch. Feel pretty powerful compared to where we were last night. Last night felt we were struggling a little bit here or there. You're okay? You went out for pizza tonight? You enjoyed the calzone? What kind of calzone did you get? I absolutely adore a good calzone. There's just something about them that is especially enjoyable. Oh. Oh, we gotta go both ways. Eh. It had mushrooms and green peppers. You usually prefer veggies on your pizza. I'm a huge mushroom fan, and green peppers as well, but just mushrooms on pizza, absolutely, I think is great. Mushrooms have such a, like, deep umami flavor that I don't prefer them. I don't always prefer them more than meat, but quite frequently I find them to be either a good enough substitute, or certain times I'll actually find myself wishing I had mushrooms, because I know some people hate them from a textural standpoint. I actually adore mushrooms from a textural standpoint, because I kind of like the bite to them, the kind of like crunch in a mushroom, or the squish if they're like super cooked. There's a switch. A sound came from below. Is Rob just the Captain Obvious guy? Uh-oh. Hey, buddy. Uh-oh. When I arrived here, everything was covered in darkness. The master of this place allowed me to light this place up. Since then, more and more travelers have visited these halls. Well, you're about to be a boss. Okay, we gotta go the other way. Who is the master, though? That's a good question. Oh, this game's music is actually really fucking good. I almost always find myself, like, feeling the music. And kind of, like, getting lost in it. Uh-oh. Whichever you hit them with first, they become resistant to. Interesting. So if I power swing now, the first guy is going to get hit, right, and take normal damage. The other guy will become physical resistant. Absolutely. Very neat. Now, in doing this, we can have our physical fighters focus on one, and we can have our magic focus on the other. Very interesting. I like that quite a bit. That's very cool. Oh, I did the wrong person. Okay, the thought was very cool. The execution was incredibly poor because I suck. Whoops. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. He's just gonna bang on his drum all day. Oh, can I oil slash? Can I still apply? I can. I can still apply oil even though he is immune. Interesting. Very cool. I really like the battle system in this game. It's very involved. But not like overly, not like painfully involved. It's just fun. Dark resistance. Are you trying to tell me something, Ed? Hey, visitors. How do you like my flames? Sadly, they are not strong enough for the lighthouse yet. I still got a lot to do. That's so chillaxed. That was not what I was expecting out of that guy at all. Like, that was a very relaxed conversation. Look at all the water flowing in. Place is barely holding up. This place is at least a century old. I hope it can hold a few more hours. Interesting little side conversations happening. They are timed, which is somewhat unfortunate for me. But they're very cool to have, like, these conversations as you're moving around. That's interesting. Hitting with the oil does not trigger a physical resist. That's very interesting. That's going to trigger physical resist. We're going to oil slash again. We're going to pilfer. Fuck yeah, that's good rounds. Damn. That was chef's kiss. Very, very good. Antidote. Yeah, getting good combos down feels really strong. There's a switch! A sound came from below! Fucking Robs. Did I find the vegetable death cult? I did! I did find the vegetable death cult. They kicked my ass the first time around, but then I came back and beat them a little later on. How's it going, Wispy? Vegetable death cult was pretty fun. Okay. Yes. First attempt did not go especially well. I was a little too big for my britches. Ah! Ooh, hello. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do this. Fine. Hardest challenge you faced? Look, sometimes it do be that way. Oil this guy. Fire thrust this guy. That's such a fucking strong combo. Oh, I don't care. It's all good. Wait, was there a purpose? Did we just go in there to fight? I feel like we just went in there to fight. Tasty fresh. I mean, you know. Hold up a minute. Oh, tricky. That counted as a cave. Interesting. I gotta keep an eye out for stuff like that, because at a glance, I'll often see a pile of rocks like that and just dismiss them as impassable terrain. But if I were you, I would turn back immediately. I'm thankful to my master for allowing me to stay here and research the flame, but he isn't very nice to other visitors. Yeah, alright, whale boy. Sketty, sketty! Oh shit! It got dark. Well, that's just entirely unnecessary. You just snap me in. Fuck you. Oh, definitely undead. Okay. Pilfer. Silver breastplate. Nice. Pitch blast, black darkness. Cool. Armor break. Leg aim. Definitely get that legginess going. We're gonna go ahead and poison. No weakness to take advantage of. X slash. Get him bleeding. Oil. Swap in. Fire thrust. 401 damage is like, damn. Hold up. You like the one face that's just doing backflips? He's just rolling. Yeah, that's a fun one. Flame Orb. Flame Orb, Spirit Orb. We're gonna try this. Wait, what? Excuse me? Alright, that was quite unexpected, I'm not gonna lie. Damn. Also damn. Also damn. I want a helping hand, but I don't want to lose. I think I might just snack him. Eat a snack, Kylian. Interruption. Oh, round 2. Resummoning orbs. Covered in shadows? Absolutely not. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Damn, those crits, yo. Cleanse him. You are not HP regening. Parashroom. Ooh, everyone paralyzed. Nice. That's cool. Poison's still up for 2. Oh, was not paying attention. Well, I don't like that theory. Damn. Ah, damn. We're just doing that to try to get things reduced. Yeah. Use the sweet. Because we want to heal all here, I think. Is a boss vulnerable to paralysis? That's either a cheese strategy discovered, or he's so difficult that it's tough to win without it. Paralysis is not that strong, but it's useful. Yeah, I think it's just that in this particular case, it's a nice occasional effect rather than a holistic, oh my god, this guy's paralyzed forever and he's gonna die kind of effect. So I like it. I like that's a good balance point for it. Fuck. Yeah, pop him. Not happy about this, but pop him. Bring in Sienna so she can pilfer just to drop our fucking overdrive. Like, honestly, that's what's happening there. Skills, we can... Or he's still broken. Yeah, let's oil slash him then. And now Lene can fire thrust and fuck him the fuck up and heal herself. Fuck yeah! First try. Hella. Whee! That guy's design is very, very cool. Very cool, like, just, art design, but also I like the flitting between different, like, locations, the summonables. That was neat. That was cool. Nothing felt, yeah, Nido Mosquito, fuck yeah. Nothing felt oppressive there, but it all felt very cool. Oh god. Okay, we have a skill point, and now we have so much that is at our disposal. I'm very tempted to... Oh, these guys are utility. Those guys are debuffs. Okay, well, if I had just looked at my stuff, it would tell me what things were, and I wouldn't have to be a dingus. Anyways. So... Wait, what? What does that mean? Oh, that's magic. I'm a dingus. She has so much magic. Okay. I'm almost tempted to take, like, a utility so that we have access to more utilities, because those are the things, if anything is broken, it's HP drain. You're not wrong. Like, HP, like, we have that on Lene now, and it's very, very nice. It's very, very nice. I think we're going to take attack up, though. Before we take anything else, I think we're going to take attack up. That's going to fill out our passive slots. I think that's going to be a big deal for Glenn. He's already at 59 attack, so another 10% would be pretty good. $62. I mean, he did gain 1, so technically he's only getting 2 out of this, but still. Pretty strong. And as we level it, that's just going to get better and better. And as he levels and gets more attack, that's just going to get better and better. So pretty happy about that one. What are we doing with Lene? I think we were talking about taking the save TP, because I think that's really nice. I don't know what the ultra moves are more efficient necessarily means. You know? Ooh, these are elemental hit alls. Very cool. Sienna coupled with crit ups and HP drain is so broken it's sad. I would not be surprised. I mean, just from the little that we have dabbled in crit already, with Sienna, it's kind of been crazy. Like her dealing like 600 damage crits, already is kind of absurd. Raises damage of next move by 125%, but lowers user's defense and mind by 25% until then. That's interesting. I don't know. I think we're probably going to go for the save TP right now, because I want to get another passive for her. I kind of want to try to get passives for everyone. Okay, what else do we have on? Kylian. Kylian already has 3 passives. Poison resistance is kind of a whatever passive for me right now, but charges ultra move bar 2 times faster. That is very interesting to me, actually, to replace poison resistance. But what else does he get? Heavy thrust, single target attack would be really nice. Alfred's will was pretty much a must. Lowers target's defense and mind by 10% for 3 turns all. Ah, so it's just a... when I was reading it, I was like, oh, we already have that on Glenn. But hitting all is pretty nice. Yeah, I could definitely see that being a pretty useful scenario. I don't know that we're going to get it immediately, though. Physical attack dealing 0.5 times damage becomes stronger with consecutive use up to 5 times. Oh, that really makes me... I love stacking effects. I get so excited for stacking effects because it ramps up. It's like... And this one's pretty good. Like, just after 1 turn of using it, the next time you hit, you're going to hit for base damage. And then the next time is going to be 0.5, and the next time is 2, and the next time is 2.5. So that's pretty... Hitting for 2.5 seems pretty strong. Also allows to switch from armor break to arms break for Glenn. Interesting. Okay, so we got heavy thrust. I don't think we want stat boosters right now. We want to get new stuff. But I don't know what we want to replace from an action skill standpoint. I do really still like... I say replace. We don't need to replace anything yet. You can have 6 slots. So I don't know what we want to add. And I am really interested in Ultra Move. So we'll see. I think I might snag Alfred's Will, because that will be pretty nice to start off battles with random enemies with. So that sounds pretty good. Do that. What else do we have? Attack up is what we were really thinking about. More rare drops, also something very interested in. Crit damage up, also very interested in. Right? So obviously I can't have all of those. I can only have 3 passes. Crit up being one of the passives that I would probably want. Let's look at other stuff that we have. Kesagiri? 1.8 damage. So just a good single target attack, which is actually really nice because that is something that she doesn't have. Or hasn't had for a while. You can find Break Extend to equip them with. Pretty much set. Assuming Break Extend is the increases the duration of stuff. Inflicts blind for 1 turn. On all, once a battle? Interesting. That's actually quite interesting. Jutsu. Physical attack dealing extra 3 times damage on paralyzed targets. But we gotta get a paralyzed target first. Interesting. Ikitsuke? Raises critical chance by 15% for 5 turns all? That's 60% crit chance. That's fucking absurd. And for 5 turns? Damn. Just at level 1. I want to go check and see what is that level up to. 6 turns, 7 turns. 7 turns. Blind only works for physical attacks, so it's not as nice as you think. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it would probably be a very good niche scenario, right? So, like, against a very particular, like, set of enemies that are really reliant on physical attacks, I bet it's pretty good. But other than that, you know. Like a lot of things I think that people have are going to be pretty situational. But that's not situational. That's across the fucking board stupid good. I say that. It's not something I would intend on using for every single fight, but every boss fight, yeah. Right? Like, or every hard fight, yeah. 15% crit for everyone for 5, 6, 7 turns is crazy. So good. Alright. We haven't used a lot of Rob. What does Rob have access to? He does have attack up, which we were interested in. He's got herbal medicine, cures all status ailments on 1 person. He's got paralyzed shot, so you can use paralyzed shot in conjunction with Iajutsu, which is pretty cool. That's neat, actually. You know. Kind of cool, truth be told. We got charging. Charges attack to deal 125% more damage on next turn. This seems to be a reoccurring scenario that I'm not super interested in sacrificing 1 turn to deal more damage the next turn with just a straight, like, singular. It's one thing if you're buffing successive turns. It's another thing if you're just buffing the next turn. Oh, silence for 1 turn. Oof. And 50 TP. Damn. That's a hell of a fucking thing. That does interest me. Swapping in just to throat cut somebody, that's kind of a pain in the ass. That absolutely does interest me. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I did want to take attack up, but I don't use Rob as much, so passive statistics mean less for him overall, right? We've got crit, critty. Yeah, we've got other stuff. Inflicts drive for 2 turns on all. That's interesting. Paralyzed shot. Yeah. I was just looking at that. Healing him grants HP regen for a potency of 0.2% for 5 turns all. I love regen effects. 0.2% sounds really low right now. I'm sure it's going to level and be more effective. And also, as we get later in the game and we have more HP, something like 2.2% or 0.4% or something like that is actually way more effective than you would think it is when you have several hundreds of HP. Right now, we have barely over 100 HP on most characters. So right now, this will be very, very ineffective. Well, I say 0.2%, but now that I think about it, it's probably not based off of the HP of the character. It's probably based off of the the magic. No, the mind. Mind is healing of the user. So I don't know about that. That seems weird to me. I might end up getting it and messing around with it anyways, right? Grants defensive buff, increases defense in mind by 10% for 5 turns. That's probably what I'm going to want. Shielding Mazurka, grants HP, absorbs shield, absorbs damage with a potency of 0.2 for 2 turns. It's a bit false, it says 0.2%, but it's actually 0.2 potency. Yeah, that's what I was reading after the fact, right? So it's a concept of like, I don't know what the math behind that is yet, so I will have to experiment. But I'm not sure I want to experiment immediately when there's something else that I'm like, yes, let's just take Requiem, you know? In fact, I do think that's the route we will go. We will just take Requiem. Because that seems pretty good. Alright. That's pretty exciting. Bum. That's so powerful. Not only does it grow by 5% each time, it also increases by a turn duration. Armor break isn't even that good. Well, I say that. It ends up being the same amount. It's 20% for... Yeah, it ends up being the same thing. But it's a single target. It's also 25 TP versus, what is that, 40 TP? So, I mean, that matters. But, I don't know. I think that's a good trade. Attack up. We can boost this. I do think I'm still going to sit on my SP for a sec. Not for probably significantly longer, though. Ooh. A light attack. A light attack. Are you trying to tell me something, game? I feel like you're trying to tell me something. What do we want to do? We have a lot of thick hides now. Absolutely get some increased attack power on some of our peeps. Espada Rotada. No long feathers. Okay. All right, let's take a look at some crystals. What do we got? We can get a crit damage up. Don't we already have one of these on... Yes, we already have one of these on Sienna. Can we just set another one? We have to make it first, obviously. Ah! Won't affect anything. Earth attack. Light attack. Is that so expansive? From like a size standpoint. It's so big. It's so big. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Counterattack. Ah, we have more evasionist, right. Weapon Master and Armor Master is always better than a stat up. They give us straight damage increase / reduction. It's fair. Unfortunately, we can't really do anything with the masters that we have right now. I don't really care about getting the earth attack, light attack stuff right now. Either. I might change my mind. Should we run into something terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day? Again, I wish I could do multiples at the same time. Also, I shouldn't have done that. I'm not going to change it right now, but I realized I had a better opportunity to use that elsewhere. That's okay, though. About that. I say that. Let's actually, I mean... As far as I can tell, there's no penalty to that, so... I find that very interesting. We're gonna put the crit damage back in. And we're going to put the evasionist back in. But we're actually going to put the paralyze into the silver breastplate for Kylian, because if we start basically every fight by hitting everyone with the attack down, I wonder if that'll actually trigger the paralyze hit. Or have a chance of triggering the paralyze hit. We'll see. All right. Pretty interested. Let's save the game. We're gonna swap back to saving on 1. And we'll have that as a safety save in case we run into something super nasty up here in the future. Ah, interesting. Oh, well, this sounds familiar. Rob's voice. Pinched, angry, hoity-toity. Look up there, the night sky. We are almost out of here. Glenn? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm fine. It has been a long day. Maybe we should rest. Lene is right. At nighttime, Cortara is even more dangerous. Since I sense no evil around anymore, we should probably rest here. I'll go ahead and see if I can fetch some firewood in front of the cave. That's nice. Nice little fire. And so it happened that we reached the palace together. So it is thanks to fate that we were able to defeat this beast with our combined forces. One sword arm less and this red-eyed creature would have eaten us. And fate's meddling did not stop there. Now you are helping me to get back to Tormund. I am indebted to you. You know how to show your gratitude. I do. You will not regret it. Trust me. What were you doing in Farnsport? I mean, you rarely see a princess who works as a city guard. I had my reasons to leave my castle. I was a prisoner within the castle walls for too long. It was time to see more of the world. Rob kind of makes you think of Algus from Final Fantasy Tactics. Absolutely! 100% Lime. I was actually just thinking that earlier today. And 100% agree with you. The kingdom could do without its princess? I knew not enough of Valandis, nor of its people. The way I was back then, I could never have done my title justice. A very liberal attitude, I must say. My brother is no different. The well-being of the people has his highest priority. Are you sure about that? In the end, my being in Farnsport allows us to carry the truth to my brother. So I guess I made the right choice. Can't spell robbery without Rob, that's true. I got a gnat flying around in front of me. I wonder if he'll be willing to receive this truth of yours. This is the last of the firewood. It should be enough for tonight. The wood of an Ariana, or Arania, is the most fitted for campfire. Its flames are powerful and last a long time. That's actually surprisingly worldly knowledge for Rob, I feel like. You seem to know a thing or two about campfires. Aren't you the son of a lord? Unusual for a young man of your background. The sons of the house of Rearmeyer of Rearmeyer must train for a year in the woods as rangers. Why is that? Tradition. This again sounds very atypical for a young man of your background. It is said that my ancestor was once chased from his castle by his enemy. He hid in the forest for a year and was declared dead. Secretly, however, he gathered a resistance that was able to reconquer the Rearmeyer castle. Him being a ranger is the reason that our bloodline still exists. Since then, his descendants have been trained as rangers. That's interesting. So, what about you two? Hylian and Glenn. You mentioned that you're mercenaries. We were once mercenaries of the Band of the Iron Bull. Oh, that's a name well familiar. You were quite famous. Yes, sometimes our name alone was enough to make the enemy drop their weapons. You speak in the past. We were involved in the Battle of Wyrnshire. Terran had captured the city and we were to reclaim it for Gravos. And as you've heard, it didn't end very well. Oh shit. Obviously, right, like, it's player knowledge. I know that Glenn and Kylian were directly involved in the event, but no one else knows that, so nice. The explosion that devoured everything. Our good name was dragged through the mud. We lost assignments. That's why the captain took on the mission in the first place. We were to advance through the front lines as the vanguard to cut off the supply of ether for their cannons. It was a suicide mission. We were promised a lot of money. It was foolish of us. But at the time, we thought we were the greatest, yet undefeated. We thought we were immortal. Then the worst thing happened. And without Wyrnshire winning, there was no payout. Kylian was the captain's right-hand man. I was a sky armor pilot. We are now the only survivors of this battle. Afterwards, we returned to the Free Cities. This was the end for the Band of the Iron Bull. The verbiage there is kind of... I'm getting nitpicky over. Also, nitpicky there, right? Like, why would you say, you know exactly how I see it? What? That phrasing is weird. You know how I see it. As long as we're alive, the Band of the Iron Bull exists. Maybe he's talking specifically to Glenn. Like, it wouldn't make sense for him to say, you know exactly how I see it, to everyone else. But if he like turns and he's talking to Glenn, right, to kind of like, you know, emphasize to Glenn, you know exactly how I see it. As long as we're alive, the Band of the Iron Bull exists. That makes sense, but it's weird, right? There's no head turn or anything like that. But it's just you and me now. The right hand of a dead man and a pilot without a sky armor. As long as I breathe, I will not give up this troop. And what were you doing in the palace? I think this is a story for another campfire. That. I think that is a story for another campfire. So that's a thing that is starting to bug me, is word choices there, right? Like, they did that a couple of lines ago, used this instead of that. You know? When Glenn was saying, this is the end of the, or this was the end of the Iron Bulls, that was the end of the Iron Bulls, right? Your tense is wrong. He's right. We should get some sleep. Tomorrow will be a long day. Sleep well. And wake. Alright, that was a cool scene. Very enjoyable little situation. Letting the party get to know each other a wee bit. That's why you think the dialogue was written by a non-native speaker? Yeah, I agree with you on that, Wispy. Either that or the other possibility. I think it's that the dialogue was written by a non-native speaker. The other possibility is that there do end up being portions where it feels like they're trying to, like, Old English it up, right? Like, use more medieval speech patterns and things like that. And if someone is not really familiar with writing like that, it can be a very easy thing to mess up, right? I think it's the non-native speaker thing, but it could be that, or it could be both, right? Like, it could be a compounding scenario. Either way, though, it's not bad, don't get me wrong, but it does distract me on the occasion. Ooh, tis but a scratch. Cool new zone. Oh god. Oh god. Is every place gonna be a 3x3? No fucking way. Oh my god, it's a whole new fucking thing. What do we got? Step into Cortara. Claim that reward for me, bae. Defeat 10 horned lizards. Get a class emblem. Win an encounter against horned lizards without taking any damage. That seems difficult. Hey, how's it going, Big Poodler? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the channel. We're just chilling. We're just kind of vibing as I play some Chained Echoes. We just stepped into Cortara. You just completed today, so now you can watch streams for it? Fuck yeah. Oh, you just completed it today? You ran into 2x2 maps? Ah, cool, cool. Alright. Find collectibles, complete the quest Two-Winged Angel, defeat some Alphorans, defeat mountain BBs, find 10 caves, collectibles, more collectibles, so, okay. Explore most of the area, find 42 treasure chests, jeez. Defeat Dwelly of the Valley, nice. Win an encounter against Medusian Vipers without using any skills, interesting. Complete the quest, no place for happy endings, also interesting. Defeat Goldie Waterfly. And find 3 buried treasures. Yeah, day is still going, fair enough. All right, let's step out into this great wide world, shall we? Hold up, I gotta listen to this music for a second. Yo. This music is fucking pumped. I like this. I like this a lot. All right, let's step left. Let's see what is over here. Okay, so we can drop down here. Any route I try to take is blocked either by soldiers or by monsters. How do I get my wares to the Fewer Woods? Sell. New deals. Fuck yeah. Light armor. Robe 3. Ooh, we need some sword. Interesting. Very interesting. A metal jerkin. Cool. Shimmering garb. All right, neat. What is Cat's name? Cat's name is Odysseus. We call him Odie, or a whole host of other names. We do have channel point redemptions involving Odys. You can pay points to make me pet the cat if they're around. There's also another cat, but she's not here at the moment. I actually need to brush Odys. I might take a moment to brush Odie here in a second. And then there's stuff like you can pay channel points to feed the beast and all that. What do we got? Glaive. Okay, we don't want any of that. Doublet. Okay, this is all stuff that we have. All right, we're good. We are good. Sweet boy, did I disturb you? Sweet boy. This fucking music is charged. That fucking lizard just like going to town. Just bumping. His back just. Alright, very cool. Let's get to exploring, shall we? Oh, those are the lizards I see. Horn lizard. Okay, we can steal. Definitely go ahead and do that. Weathered bone. They are wind weakness. Cool. Very nice. That's pretty nice. Withered bone. I bet we can... Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. They just, like... No one else has been hit. They just focused down Lene. Yikes. My bad. I mean, I'm not worried about losing, but my bad. Sorry, Lene. Aw. If my memory serves me correctly, that is a... That's a Babe reference? The that'll do pig? That'll do? Alright, let's go left first. Ooh, sorry. Got distracted. I was thinking in my head, Pilfer. We want maximize Pilfer. Yay! 100% chance to steal every single time. Now I never have to suffer through one of those. Oh, you have a 10% chance to not steal. Haha! Those moments are triggering to me. That was a great movie. Look. It has been many, many years, but I agree. Crit damage, boosted, but it's a 3. It's a size 3 crit damage, but it is also a 3 crit. I don't know that we like that, though. I don't know that we like that a lot. You would have liked 100% still skill in so many other games, right? Ugh. Right? I don't like size 3s, so I'm almost kind of like just tempted. I don't like SOS crit though. I don't want to operate on the concept of doing a 25%. We'll take that one. We'll definitely take this instead. Touch the lizard. Same, you were not a fan of any SOS skills. Well, I'm not trying to rule them out yet because I haven't experimented with any of them yet. I only have a very few amount of skills so far, or skill gems so far. So it might be that eventually I'm like, oh, I actually really like this combo. But generally speaking, I am a person who I don't like to prep for a situation in which I'm getting my ass kicked. Oof. Speaking of about to, like, get my ass kicked. Eh. No. You guys are weak to wind. We just work on popping someone. Get the action economy more in our favor. Boy, they sure... One, that was very cool, but boy, they sure do really like to focus fire. Counter skills are pretty pog? I would assume so, yeah. That's an interesting fact, because we actually haven't had a lot of enemies focus fire in the game so far, so that's kind of cool. I like having... Obviously, I don't like having my characters focus fired and them dying, but I do like... I like AI altering to be more aggressive or less aggressive or changing tactics or things like that. Interesting. Very nice. Okay. Double check this area. Looks pretty clear. Let's bounce. Back the way we came. Okay, they did not respawn. I forgot to look for caves. Okay. Canyon is huge. That's the Dentis River flowing down there. It's the mightiest river on Volandis. You should watch your step. Okay. Wait. Ah. Fine. 5 collectibles. What the fuck are these? Medusian Vipers. Oh, that's why it's like... That's why this is a challenge. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Damn. I don't know if we can do this. Oh god! We were okay until that happened. That's why you like counter skills. If you spec your low HP characters with them, the enemies are less likely to focus fire them. Same with using Rob's trap skills. That's interesting. Very interesting. Damn. That's fine. We deserve that for being so audacious as to try to get that the first time we met them. We don't need to change anything. We're just gonna actually attack this time. I say attack. We're actually just gonna pilfer initially. Sterile mucus. Oh, interesting. No, I'm gonna poison shot this guy. Yikes. They do hit relatively hard, I will say. Pandemic. Very nice. There are also utility skills that draw the enemy's attention. I have seen some of those. Yes. Okay. X slash. He actually knifes them. That's funny. Skill level up. Nice. Okay, well, we have a buried treasure indicator. Okay. Need to find the other one. Damn. Sneaking on by. I don't really know why I'm sneaking by, but seemed like a thing to do because I could. Silence is not that great either. It only blocks magic attacks. The enemy can still heal or debuff you. Sure, yeah. It's entirely possible. Like I said earlier, right? It's a scenario of certain things in this game are going to be very niche. The wrong way. Oh, okay. Gonna be down here. Wakizashi. Nice. Is that just straight better? It is straight fire. Writ on the flames. I could go back. I don't know that I'm gonna, but I could go back. Whoa! Oh no. Okay. We're gonna crit everyone up. We're going to work on getting some of these guys down. Hey. Okay. Adding something like Paralyze to Alfred's seems really nice. Or obviously it doesn't have to be paralyzed, but anything like that seems pretty cool. Let's go ahead and steal this. Sterile Mucus. A Wind Thrust. Let's try to take this guy out first. I kind of want him to not blind anyone. I mean, Paralyze just procced twice. So... Well, no, it didn't proc twice. It activated and then it procced once, so... That was a good round. He's dead. Nice. Not bad. What do we get? Counterattack up? It's interesting. Auto Aura with a 1 pop. That's also interesting. Increased drops! Now we're probably just going to take increased drops. We'll take that twice. Status effect procs are also useful for multi-hit attacks since it calculates by hit. Yeah, that's exactly why I was... that's why I put Paralyze hit on Hylian, because I was like, oh, if we're going to be using that Alfred's thing every single time, basically the start of every fight, then that increases our chances of hitting multiple people with a Paralyze, which is nice. No? Pretty swank. Yeah, let's crit up. Oof. Oof. Hurts. It hurts us, precious. I'm gonna do it even though it drops us out of overdrive. Probably not my best plan, but... Easy peasy. I want to get single target hit for Kylian next, though. Same for CNI, I think. Nice. Defeat 10 horn lizards. Hello. Our next chain reward is at 32. We're a little ways away from that one. Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll get there. Oh, hello. Herb! This fucking song is going hard. Unexpectedly hard. Well, this seems concerning. It's gonna be Marlock or Hein. Impossible. Oh, no. Never mind. It's just Terran. How could Terran set up a camp so close to the border so quickly? I wonder if they were already prepared? Right? By knowing in advance what was going to happen in Farnsport. Exactly. Why the long faces? This is actually great news. They can escort us home. Stop! The bridge is closed! Turn back! You need to let us through. Our way leads us on an urgent mission to Tormund. You're not going to tell them that you're the princess? Guess there's something wrong with your hearing. This passage is closed. Get lost! Well, okay, so she is going to name drop, and they're going to ignore her. The only thing getting lost is your job, soldier. You don't know who you're talking to. I am Princess Celestia Valkyria of Terran. Yep, that's the expected result. And we're supposed to believe you? I don't care what you believe in. See, right? Like, believe in? Why believe in? Just, I don't care what you believe. Take me to your officer. Let him check my birthright. What? Oh no, it's Mathai. Oh no. This is gonna end very poorly. I don't remember what his voice was. It needs to be like backstabbing asshole. Is it just me or does Tormund sound a bit like Torment? Yeah, pretty close. What is that noise? Send these people away. Mathai's just evil Victor in my head. Honestly, their models aren't too far away. Mathai! General, the woman claims to be the lost Princess Celestia. I beg your pardon? You do indeed look amazingly similar to the princess. Identical would be the fitting word. You were going to say Hull Run, but even he's not a backstabber, just an a-hole? That's fair. Forgive my distrust. It is rare to meet lost princesses in the middle of the wild. So allow me to ask, where do you come from? And where are you going? Where do you come from? Where do you go? Where you come from? God. Ignore me. I'll be right back. Because I feel like something big's about to happen here, so let's leave this on a cliffhanger. I'm going to take a very quick break, get up, walk around, get a new drink. This one's empty, etc., etc. We will be back in 2 to 5 minutes for more Chained Echoes. Bye-bye, everybody. Alrighty, we are back from break. How's it going, everybody? Alright, we are on this bridge. Mathai being real sus. Let's see what happens. I gotta actually click on the game, sorry. I have a bad feeling about this. Do not mention that we were eyewitnesses at the banquet. I know. People say a new war is on the horizon. I want to stand by my brother during this time. So, is that what you want? You're not going to put funny ideas into your brother's head, are you? What I do and not do is none of your business, General. What I do and do not is none of your business, General. This unnecessary war... Unnecessary? Iskanya had emissaries from Terran and Gravos slayed that evening. I myself escaped by the skin of my teeth. Mathai Moody. I like that. Is this cowardly death of our countrymen not reason enough for war? Don't you dare to interrupt me. Nice. I see Lene, for all that she seems like the good girl, she's still a princess, so I like how she'll just still be like, excuse the fuck out of me? What? Oh, don't back down. Or do you want to claim that a demon had invaded the palace? Opened his big bad mouth and devoured everyone. Who's going to believe you? My brother trusts me. As well as me, when he gave me the order to find a proper trigger for a new war. My brother did that? It didn't go exactly as I planned, but the random attack of this beast steered the story in a suitable direction. Your brother will get his war. As for you, Prince Frederick would be happy to see you return, but for Terran, you are useless. I'm surprised that Rob has not already put an arrow in Mathai. Honestly, the way, how quickly Rob gets triggered by Lene being insulted, I am surprised that Rob didn't already from the back. What did you say? Fire an arrow at his face. How dare you talk to the princess like that, General? But you could still have a use for your homeland. The prince ordered me to do anything necessary to start this war. What reaction will the people show when they hear about the murder of their princess by Iskanya? I've checked it. She's an imposter, and this is to be punished by death. Kill her. What? One moment, General. Now shut up! You've wasted enough of the General's time. Leave no survivors. It's about time that our little Felix gets some exercise. Wait, who? What? Who's our little Felix? Oh! What? Alright, this game is really good at throwing the unexpected at me. Right? Like, over and over and over again, I've been like, I'm expecting this. And then it's all of a sudden... A giant from Baki? What? What? Oh, God. I don't even know. I don't know how to respond to this. This was so out of left field. I expected, like, a big, like, war beast or something like that, or maybe like a vehicle that was pet named Felix. I did not expect this muscle-bound dude. We saw them at the battle in Windshire as well. Terran is taming them like dogs. Not Felix the cat. You would have gotten quite irritated if they sent a tiger or something. See? That would have at least been plausible in my brain. Unfortunately, it does not look particularly tame to me. In their veins flows the blood of the berserkers, We stand no chance. Wait, what? We don't? Excuse me? Well, you said it. It's not quite tame yet. What's going on? What's his face? Oh, wait, no, this is bad. Maybe it's bad? Okay. Ro, we met when we first met Linnea and Rob, and Ro is an ace pilot for Farnsport, for Scania, right? And that is apparently his sky armor, which looks fucking dope, by the way. That is a really cool mage sky armor. But now I'm worried, is he rescuing us, or is he coming after us for the minister? The steward and the princess. I don't remember what the steward's... Sigurd? Linnea! Rob! Ro? Rao? Ro? I don't know. A single sky armor from Farnsport, huh? If they take the princess hostage, this must not happen! Soldiers, get the magicians! You're just in time. Said I owed you a favor, remember? I'm a man of honor. You're the best, Ro. I fucking knew it. God! Because, I mean, they're after us. They are after the princess. They want to take the princess hostage. Damn. 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 Careful, Glenn. He is lying. Watch out! Princess! What is the matter with you, Ro? I spit on my honor when it comes to preventing this war. Wait. I spit on my honor when it comes to preventing this war? I'm not here to settle my debt with you. It was settled the moment your lie was lifted, Princess Celestia. What? You are coming with me. This war must be stopped. Okay, that's fair. Right, like, Ro was like... He did say he would do basically anything to keep a new war, to keep peace, right? And in his mind, he's been told they have to acquire the princess to take her hostage so that her brother won't fight a war. I can't have my newborn daughter experience any more bloodshed and hunger. This will not repeat. And that is why I want to prevent this war, Ro. If you kidnap me, my brother has every reason to declare war on Ascania. If I speak to him, then... Silence! You know your brother longs for this war. There's no way around it. Your love for your brother blinds you and leads us to ruin. Your brother's love for you, on the other hand, might give us an advantage. If you really care about Ascania, come with me, Linnea. I beg you. If I follow you, it's all over. My brother's anger will ravage like a storm, but I can calm him, Ro. So clear the way. So be it. By force, then. Oh, shit. Don't make me fight him? Damn. Okay, he's weak to water, and I can steal from him. That's okay. He's gonna be around for a little bit. Let's get things started. Water. We do have aura, so that seems nice. Potentially. Ugh. I'm actually gonna leg aim first. Alfred's isn't as strong as Armor Break is yet. So, and I want his agility reduced as much as possible. We also want to steal from him. Copper Nugget. Nice. Jeez, Louisa. He's very focused on her. Hopefully that will help. Okay, we have armor breakup. Let's start cross-slashing. Bleed this motherfucker. I want to heal her, but... Counter stance. Okay. Nah, I think we'll hold. I do want to try to get Robin to try to silence this guy. Maybe after the counter stance is up? We just defend. Bring in. Do Valor Minuet. Does that overlap? Cool. I want to bring in Rob and see if we can silence this guy. Cool. Break again. Weak to water, so... Heal. Reduce. Just gonna poison. Not bad. Dang, we didn't get the crit off of it. Unfortunate. Leg aim hemp reduces agility again. I think we bring out the princess. Go for a water thrust. Good. Counter stance. Back up. No worries. Smack the shit out of him. Ah, we didn't get the crit. Damn. That did it, though. That went pretty smoothly. Nice. Very nice. Grimoire Shard gained. It's going to explode! Why? Lene! Why? Oh. Why did you try to kill us? Wow, buddy. Your priorities were fucked up. Ooh. Newfound respect for Rob right there. Legitimately newfound respect for Rob. Actually, real talk right there. He was on the bridge. I mean, I guess in fairness, his options were what? Go left and get murdered by the Terran army, right? But he could have tried something else, and instead he looked down and went and dove right the fuck in. Whose fate do you wish to follow? Ooh, yay! Party split. Glenn and Lene. Kylie and Victor and Rob, or Sienna. Poor Sienna, all on her little lonesome. I think we'll. I assume. Please do not let me know because I don't want to know. Because I again, no spoilers. But I assume. When I talk like this, I'm just theorizing to myself out loud. I assume that this is going to be one of those scenarios where you follow all of the paths eventually. And if that is not the case, which I do really assume it's going to be the case, if that is not the case, I'd rather go with Glenn and Lene right now. You don't see this kind of thing too often, not since Final Fantasy VI. That's exactly what I was thinking as well, Lime. 100% what I was thinking. I think Final Fantasy VI is one of the only other places I remember seeing something like this. And then there's also this. It's not quite the same, but Wild Arms as a franchise tends to start games a lot with different splits of people. Like, who do you want to play first, right? Like that kind of concept. But that's a little different because that's starting the game rather than playing the game a bit and then splitting up. Glenn and Lene, let's do it. Very exciting. Can you hear me, Glenn? Are you all right? Lene? Where are we? What happened? Road tore the bridge from under our feet. We were washed up here. The others? Sorry, I don't know. They either managed to save themselves or drifted further down the river. We must find them. No, it's too dangerous. But Kylian... Mathai will search the river for us, won't he? We have to leave as fast as possible. So Victor spoke of the White Rose Inn. We could wait for the others there. This is on the other side of Cortara. There are only two of us. How are we supposed to get there? Another instance where they used this when they should have used that. That is on the other side of Cortara. I'm not sure. Maybe we will be lucky and meet the others before then. But first, we have to leave here. You're right, Lene. Yeah! Ooh, Lene. Leader Lene. Glenny. Nice. Is that the ship? Lene? Learn some skills. What do we got? Some more HP would actually be really nice for her. She is a little squish. She also doesn't have much in the way of helping to manage the bar. And while I did kind of disparage Third Eye, especially because it lowers your defenses, it is a way in which she can assist in managing the overdrive bar. So I am considering picking this up. Hmm. Um. It would also just be nice for her to have a freaking hit all move. Things have been weak to wind here a little bit. True, but that can be mitigated by pairing her with a character who has that corresponding skill type. Sure, right? And in theory, we would want to do something like that. But right now, we only have 2 characters. So I think I'm just gonna grab some HP on her because that's gonna be evergreen. And like I said, she has been feeling a bit squishy here lately. I do like the idea of getting arms break. Decoy could be potentially good. Restrain could be potentially good. Just more fucking massive amount of health could be good. I kind of think I'm interested in arms break. I really like the debuffs. I like using debuffs on people. It feels really fun to manage debuffs. Let's go for arms break. Okay. She's got 131 HP now. Not bad. Still not a candle to Glenn's, but be what it be. Okay. Ooh, all right. So we're still in Rotara. You like debuffs too? That's why you like Victor's Encore so much? I'm assuming Encore is like mini Encore skills. It increases or refreshes the duration of debuffs. Which sounds pretty dope. This fucking bird! I want to do something with the birds! What do we got? Rare drops. Increased drops. We'll go with the increased drops for now. Counter crit up, increased drops, round 2. Definitely take that. It extends the duration of debuffs, really good against bosses. That sounds pretty solid, yeah. Sounds pretty solid. Ooh! What is that? It's a waterfly. I love that model. Looks great. Weak to wind. Wind thrust. Do it. Armor break. Very nice. Solid. More snacks. Ah! Another one! Stop hitting me. Why do you always have to hit me? Hit me less hard. That worked pretty well, actually. Pretty solid. Bamboo fiber. Ooh, an angel wing. That seems fun. That growing on that tree. That's a very precarious rock to climb. Alright, well, up the rock, I suppose. Oh, God. Well, break our legs, I suppose. We're dead. We're both dead right there. Both super dead. Oh. Really? That's not... Looks a little strange comparatively. I mean, so does this. All of these rocks look strange compared to each other. We are so dead. We're the most dead that anyone has ever been dead. What's up, Herb? A rat? What? How does that work? Oh, shit. Sky armors. These... I'm not good at stuttering. I do appreciate that Glenn stutters, and it's definitely more noticeable the more he gets excited. Check the rat's description. It's pretty funny. You know what? I actually have not been checking descriptions here lately. I should do that. These are the X300P models. That's unbelievable. They're the most recent models produced by MRC. They have double the horsepower of the previous model and use less fuel at the same time. This is the biggest generational jump between models since the P100 series. Look how smoothly their joints twist before changing directions. It's beautiful. Your passion does you credit. Look over there. Oh, shite. They're mobilizing for war. How horrible. Lord Gustav Rearmeyer is allied with Terran. We should steer a wide berth around this village. Rearmeyer. I have heard this name only recently. Lord Gustav is Rob's father. He is the son of an earl. That explains a lot. Do not speak ill of him. He has gone through much. Say anything bad? Sorry, you seem to know him well. During the war, Lord Gustav rebelled against my father, but he was quickly put in his place. Rob was taken as a ward to the royal castle. There he grew up with me. Life as a hostage. He was the son of an earl, but was not treated any better than a court maid. It must have been very painful for him. Sorry, I didn't know. Oh, boo-hoo, I'm sorry that you weren't treated any better than a court maid. Maybe feel better for, or feel more for the court maids, rather than being a jackass. You are awfully often sorry for something. Don't be. Don't. That was such a weird emphasis. Don't be. I mean, okay. Anyway, let's move on. Team swap? Nope, not quite. Avoiding all these monsters is taking us a long time. True, but we stand no chance against most of them in battle. Sorry for not being much help. Stop apologizing. What are you talking about? Without you, I would have never dared to cross these mountains. Glenn, are you all right? Let's set up camp. The sun is setting anyway. Ooh, that was pretty. Should have held on that for a second longer. Let us see that for a little longer. That's a very pretty piece of scenery to be like 2 seconds and gone. Say, I know it's none of my business, but what do you plan to do about your brother? Mathai seems to have confirmed that Prince Frederick ordered the murder of Lady Parnella. Mathai is a liar. I do not believe a word he says. Don't get me wrong, Glenn. I'm not some naive girl who, despite all the evidence, thinks her brother is innocent. I know him better than any other person in the world, and I know exactly what he is capable of. And it's not little. But that does not mean that he gave the order in this case. Nor does this mean that I cannot prevent a war by talking to him. To be fair, you wouldn't want to be treated like a maid? I, too, might go all Crusader Kings on the world? I mean, you know... No one... The insinuation there is no one wants to be treated poorly, obviously, right? But I have little sympathy for a lordling who grew up, partially at least, being treated like a lordling, and then being treated like a servant. I mean, like, okay, so you should have sympathy for the servants. And instead, he doesn't seem like he has sympathy for the servants. He seems like he's pissed off that he was treated like those fucking lowborns, right? And that's what bothers me. That's the wrong direction to take. Wrong direction to take. I need to see the bigger picture with my own eyes, and not betray my brother based on a statement of someone who tried to murder me. You're right. Who else should you trust but your own family? I will stand by that statement as long as we're not talking about blood being the only family. Sometimes blood is your family. Sometimes family is your family. To see the bigger picture was also the reason why I fled the castle. You can't understand what it's like to watch the world only on the horizon while you sit idly in the bay window of a tower. You don't know what it's like to be locked up behind walls all your life. Hold the fucking phone, Lene. You don't know Glenn. Don't... What? How do you know that he doesn't know what that's like? See? I'm getting too hyped up with these character interactions. They're good. They're good. If they were dull, if they were boring, then I wouldn't get hyped up over them. Actually, I know that only all too well. You do? Ooh. Very nice music. The city where I came from was a huge prison. It was a giant pit in the ground. Rotten buildings built in mud with high walls around them. The guards opened the gates, threw the prisoners inside, and closed the gates behind them. They did not care what happened inside. The law of the strongest ruled in there. If you were strong, hardworking, and had a lot of luck, you were sold as a slave to leave the city. Are you talking, perchance, about Golgotha? Yes. I was born behind the walls, the son of a prisoner. You said you could see the world only on the horizon? I couldn't even do this. I didn't even know what the horizon looked like. People talked about it, but I could not imagine it. Surrounded by walls, all I knew was the sky above me and the mud beneath my feet. You are a survivor from Golgotha. I did not know that. I'm sorry. How foolish of me. You couldn't have known. After the Jadar Exodus, I was freed and joined the band of the Iron Bull. So we're getting a lot of proper nouns here. When you say Crusader Kings, you're talking natural primitivist, carnal exaltation, polyamory. Okay, gotcha. Oh. Man, I need to go play some more Crusader Kings. It's been too long. I played like 3. I played 2 a shit ton back in the day. And then I played 3 a fair amount when it came out. I say a fair amount. A little. I played 3 a little bit when it came out, but I haven't really gone back to it since. Being imprisoned for such a large portion of my life is probably the reason why I enjoy flying sky armors so much. Up there, I feel free. I can look beyond every mountain, beyond every wall. But now the troop is no more. When we reach Terran, I will see to it that you are generously rewarded. You could use this as capital to start over. That is Kylian's most sincere wish. If I were to choose, then... Tell me. Back during the battle in Wyrnshire, I was in the center of the explosion that engulfed it. Wait. You were in the middle of it. How did you survive? I don't know. The explosion pulverized buildings, killed people, vaporized water, melted skin. But both Kylie and I didn't have the slightest scratch. That doesn't sound correct, right? Because didn't they... When Glenn and Kylian were originally talking about it, didn't Glenn say that he had to carry Kylian out of the rubble, out of the ruins? That might be a continuity error. The cause of the explosion was... It looked like a grimoire. Not the magic tomes, mind you, but these crystal stones they put into the book's covers. It was bigger than the usual stone. The refracted light shone in the colors of a rainbow. Grimoire? Are you sure? I don't know of any with such power. But some ruler on Volandis seems to know it only too well. And Kylian and I are searching for information. We want to know what this is all about. That's why you sneaked into the palace. And that's why we're traveling to Tormund, trying to help you. Would like to ask your brother to share all his information about the grimoire with us. You speak of a weapon so powerful that it can end wars on its own. I doubt that my brother will share information if he actually possesses any. But I will ask him. I promise you. Thank you, Lene. Again, using this instead of that. It should be, that explosion is still haunting me. Or the explosion is still haunting me. Not, this explosion is still haunting me. Do you think he just means the explosion didn't hurt them? If you remember, Kylian got knocked unconscious in the cutscene. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. You're correct. I take back the scenario. Kylian was knocked unconscious in the cutscene fight with that sky armor. Whatever the fuck that sky armor pilot's name was. But yeah, you're correct. I remember that now. Finding information on what happened that day is my way of dealing with it. I will do my best to help you. Sorry. Stop being sorry. Yes. Let's sleep then. The more we talk about this topic, the harder it will be for me to find good sleep. So be it. Good night, Glenn. Yeah! Go back to that pretty picture. Love it. Hella. Good night, Lene. I like that. Very good. Very good, much wow. Sreda. I have no idea what voice to do, but with a name like Sreda, I'm gonna guess that they are one of the lizard folk or lizardy people. So I'm gonna try to do like a hissy voice. You there, wake up! Nope, incorrect. It's just a person. Why is your name Sreda if you're just a lady? Huh? Soldiers? Do we look like soldiers to you? What do you want? Do you know where you are? This is a holy place. You have no business here. My head. Damn it, watch out, it hurts. That dude's whole head is just a bandage. Like a Q-tip. Sorry, we did not know where we were. It was not on purpose. These are sacred woods. Anyone who enters this forest is sentenced to death. What the fuck are you doing here? Also, that's drastic. Right? Why are you here, then? Hold still, or I won't be able to bandage you. We have a state of emergency. Our village, Willond, was attacked by a beast. We wounded it badly, but the beast fled. We are chasing it before it can recover. Beast? Looks like a mix of a bear and a wild boar. Has bright red eyes and is huge. I think I've seen this in the trailers. For the wounds we inflicted on it, 3 men had to pay with their lives and 5 others were seriously injured. Greta, could not stay here any longer. We are all exhausted. A short break is necessary. The beast will not get far away anyway. Can you forgive us for trespassing in this state of emergency? You are armed. I gotta differentiate their voices, or else I'm gonna sound. They're just gonna be the same person. Oh god! I mean, it was like, let's go, country girl. You are armed and look like you can handle your weapons. Oh no, I'm not doing that. God, I hate. Oh, turn the country off. Be careful, Villager B. Who would be devastated, right? Villager A, Villager B. I really do not. I'm not a fan when games do that. If you're gonna give someone lines, give them a random fucking name. That could have been, instead of Villager A and Villager B, that could have been Bobby and Freddy, right? They don't have to be good names, but when you go to the point to where they're so inconsequential and disposable that you call them Villager A and Villager B. Maybe she sounds like Ha'anet, considering they're hunters. Who is Ha'anet? I don't remember that name. But that's a good point, like the hunter kind of concept. She just doesn't look like it, right? Like it looks like she's in a dress, right? There's from Octopath Traveler. Oh, I still need to play Octopath Traveler and Octopath Traveler 2. I've played a little bit of Octopath Traveler, but I've never gone fully around the circle and through the game. Yeah, both are great, and I am aware both are great. They're also both time-consuming. Even names like Humpty and Dumpty would do exactly, right? You are armed and look like you can handle your weapons. We'll rest for a moment, then you'll follow us. You want us to help you take down the beast. Don't worry. It can hardly defend itself anymore. I mean, yeah, I could put myself in danger, but anything can put me in danger. I've been listening to the voice so far. Obviously, I haven't had a choice, right? But I've appreciated listening to the voice so far. This is the first time where I'm like, that's not great advice, voice. Don't help them, Glenn. You could put yourself in danger. Who are you? What do you want from me? You've only heard it twice? I think we've only heard it like 4 or 5 times total. But yeah, I don't know yet. We're still figuring it out. Very excited. Even if you don't use proper nouns, you could use something like concerned widow, right? Let us help. We have a different objective. Have you forgotten? I know, but haven't you heard? Bright red eyes? Just like the demon at the banquet. Maybe there is a connection. Besides, we have no choice anyway. Or should we be hanged for entering this forest? Of course not. Alright, get ready while we're still... What? Get ready while we're still resting? Excuse me? You like Captain Fluffy Pants, Hogbottom the Third? That's pretty good. Emmanuel Ali McGubbins? Horatio Magellan Crunch. That's a term. The monster's eyes were glowing red, as if it was possessed by some kind of magic. Even our local monster hunter had never seen anything like it before. That's Captain Crunch's real name. Yes, absolutely. I can't pronounce that. Wispy.
We've never seen such an aggressive beast before. We have to finish it off while it's still injured. No telling what'll happen once it recovers and returns.
I love pig noises. Bree bree.
The monster came out of nowhere. It destroyed 2 houses and a barn.
But why, though? We can take a break for a few minutes. The beast won't get too far. Get yourself ready. Put in a finish. Oof. I, too, am not an umlaut pronouncer. Alright, let's go. Huh? Fairy? Stop kidding. This is no fairy tale. Did you not see that? Looked like a fairy to me. Being real critical, lady. It almost feels like it's showing us the way. But where to? And can we ignore it? Without getting got? Potentially.
More wine!
More wine!
More wine!
Tiffany! How's it going? Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Hope you're doing well. God, I love the music in this game. It's so atmospheric. All of the tracks have been dope so far. Fuck. I went the right way! Oh, yep, I've totally seen this. Don't go any further. Ah! Oh, wow. Odie gone to bed with Casey? Yes. Has. He abandoned me. He's been being very needy here lately. What's going on, Glenn? It hurts so much. The voice inside my head. Glenn, what are you talking about? I'll be in the wine cellar. Here. Have you seen something? Oh! I cannot really see anything. You dead. Focus, Glenn. It's a trap. Linnae, dodge! Why didn't you dodge? Yo, that's crazy looking. We all have our needy moments, just some more than others. Look, it happens. This is Shredda's red-eyed beast! How did you know it was coming? Intuition, I guess. Oh, that's creepy. Do you hear their laughter? These forest spirits, or whatever they are, have set us up. Maybe we can defeat it. Look at its injuries. We've no other choice. There's no turning back anymore. Oh, shit. Heavy, dry, oil, wet. Certain items and skills can apply the following status effects. Heavy, dry, oil, wet. If an enemy or party member is hit with the elemental attack, while the corresponding damage status effect is applied, extra damage will be dealt. Strengthens. Sure, easy peasy. Are they just trying to be like, yo, oil, and go? Dragon? Dragon? I don't like that. Okay, well, he counters physical attacks. That's not great. Oil slash? That's not too bad. We'll just oil slash. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. That was a tutorial land fight. Get out of here. We've defeated Tack the Yak. What are you thinking, game? What are you thinking? Victory! I don't hear their laughter anymore. The forest spirits lured us toward this monster. But why? Glenn, you do not look well. The color has left your cheeks. You should have listened to me. The beast that you defeated just now and the demon that attacked the banquet were both born from the planet? What? Huh? It was already horribly wounded. It wasn't fighting at its best. Well, sure. That wasn't as hard as you thought. Maybe they toned down the difficulty since you only have 2 party members. Not a fair fight? Yes, all valid. More, though, what is this scenario? The beast that you defeated just now and the demon that attacked the banquet were both born from the planet. What does that mean, and why is it important? Born from Aldrea, and they share one common goal. It's the grimoire, isn't it? We fucked up. We done fucked up real bad. It is to hunt you down and kill you. Do you understand, Glenn? The world wants to see you dead. Ah, shite. Ah, shite. Glenn! Whose fate do you wish to follow? Fuck. Well, I guess we're gonna pop on over to Kylie and Victor and Rob. I wanted to explore more of the forest, but of course I picked the right way to go. That was close. No. Please don't. The amulets are still glowing. Thanks to fate. I don't know what's going on there. The RNG gods do not favor this man. Look, it do be that way. Calm down. How should I? You cold-hearted mercenary may not care, but I do. Linnae may no longer be alive. We have to get away from the river first. General Mathai will be looking for us. Hylian is right. Sir Victor! The general tried to kill the princess. He will move mountains to find Linnae. Luckily, there are a lot of mountains here. Let's leave the river behind us as fast as possible. Linnae is certainly doing well, as are the others. But Sir Victor, our task is to escort the princess to Tormund. I know, Rob, I know. But we have no choice. Sienna and Glenn are capable fighters. They will look out for her. Sienna ain't there, yo. Hopefully they remember our meeting place. The White Rose Inn. We can meet them there. Also, Failing to point out that Lene is a very capable fighter is somewhat rude, Victor. That sounds like a plan. Let's get going. Fine. Hey! We got these three. Oh. Oh, okay. Nice. That's interesting. Oh hum. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Oh right, we got skills. What do we want to do? Dry makes them vulnerable to wet, right? But we don't have any wet currently. So it's not really super useful, right? Heavy thrust versus sword wave. I like the idea of sword wave, but my assumption is that it's gonna be, my assumption that's probably what I was gonna get, Wispy. My assumption is while I like the idea of sword wave, it's gonna take 3, technically 4 uses in a row before it's better than heavy thrust, right? Whereas, and if I stop using it, it breaks, right? So I wonder actually if it... I kind of want to science that. I wonder if it lasts longer. Like if it... Because it says specifically 1, right? Becomes stronger with consecutive use up to 5 times, 1. The idea being that if you use anything else, it breaks. But if it goes up to something like 2... right? Then that could be a scenario of like, maybe you can use something in between. I don't know. I want to science. We're gonna science. Sword wave. I am also somewhat interested in some fucking health, but I think we'll go for healing right now. And I am actually interested in the paralyzed shot. But I think we're going to grab attack up for right now. Oh, God. Look at that. Freaking 0.9? Goodness gracious. What is that? That... Was that 4.5 times damage? Is that correct? At max? 4.5 times damage sounds kind of fucking wild. Honestly. Like, kind of absurdly wild. That's interesting. That's very interesting to me. Alright. Hello, you. Fucking another merchant. Damn, I guess the only way to cross the mountains is through these mines. It's full of monsters. How about you go ahead first and clear the way? You fucker. We're gonna read some descriptions, because I've been forgetting to do this. Victor claims it has 5 leaves, but you only saw 4. He doesn't want to show it to you anymore for some reason. What? That's funny. I think you can possibly save the sword wave buildup by switching partners. Yeah, I would assume as long as it's not him doing a different action, it will save. Would be my assumption. Which is cool. Very cool. The only part of the horned lizard you were able to cut. The tail. A pebble for the rebel. Newt. Can you call a huge mass of newts a newton? Get out of here. Bloody compass. The needle shows in the wrong direction. No wonder its former owner died. Jesus. Drinking stalk. This hollow stalk was used by Sienna for drinking. Without knowing it, she invented the drinking straw. Nice. Rat. The nemesis of the newt. Its life is controlled by its hatred for its enemies. What the fuck? Oily mango. You never had a fruit that tasted so unhealthy, such as the oily mango. Snake cheek. The viper's cheek has the shape of an eye. Copper nugget. Useless for crafting, can be sold for a high price. Figured. Water orb. Not all magicians are wealthy, and can own a true magic orb. They buy themselves the tail of a waterfly instead. Does the same job. Very nice. New deals. Oh, nice. A coppice. We already have that. Fuck. We already found one of those. Yatta! Accessory that raises your attack. Oh, actually, we have some accessories that we haven't looked at. Sylph armlet. Ooh. Agi increased by 2 and raises resistance against wind. Seems nice. Yeah, sure. No reason not to. Kind of keeps Victor comparable from a speed standpoint. Like that. Yeah, seems decent. Espada Rapada. Yeah, sure. We don't have enough iron ore. Dang. Okay. Same. Shimmering garb. We're fine there. What do we got? Crit damage up. That's so freaking huge. I mean, we might socket it if we have the ability to anyways, but nothing great going there. Nothing great going here. Nothing great going there. Increased drops. We've got several increased drops, but none of them are high purity, which kind of is unfortunate. It's the ores that tend to be always in short supply. Sometimes it do be that way. You know? We could do something like... We could get a 5 easily and just socket a 20% chance for additional drops. Which could be good. Yeah. We can do that. Surely one of them can take this. Yes. Increase drops. Nice. I mean, might as well socket crit damage or something. No real reason for us to not socket a thing. I do think that's all that we have to be able to really socket, though. Okay, cool. Let's step inside. Let's see. The Wygrand Mines. Oh, it looks great. So excited. I'm so excited, and yet, unfortunately, that is going to have to be the end of this session. Oh my goodness. I am enjoying this game so freaking much. This is truly a gem. Beautiful scenario so far. Having a blast. We will be back tomorrow with more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We will be back on Thursday with more Chained Echoes. Yeah. I can't really say much other than this game is a blast to play. The soundtrack is a blast. The only real like hitch up I have is that some of the dialogue does seem strangely written. But other than that, it's not bad. It's just, in fact, it's generally good dialogue, good plotting. It's just got some weird word choices here or there. But very, very, very cool. Very, very interesting landscapes, very fun gameplay loop, and interesting characters. I'm quite interested in all of the characters. Even Rob, who I dislike, right? But we're still getting these kind of like moments of, oh, I'm interested in what's going to happen there. Oh, right? So, very cool. Am I shaken? Not currently. Not stirred. Anyways, that's going to be it. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. We are going to raid out. As always, I do appreciate your time and your consideration. We got a lot of people in here tonight compared to normal. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate anyone who decides to spend their time with me. Always a pleasure. We will raid out, but I do not know who we are raiding. So I'm going to hit the thanks for watching screen. And then I will probably pop back in and say who we're raiding in just a second. If you do decide to raid with us, show whoever we're going to some love. It's always appreciated. And have a good night, good day, good whatever is going on wherever you are. Thanks. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.